Could 2026 be the year tech dies? Imagine this. It's January 2026. Your phone refuses to boot. EVs sit idle. Satellites drift in the dark. The culprit, not a hacker, not an EMP, but metals you've never heard of. Welcome to the rare earth showdown. This isn't sci-fi, it's geopolitics, supply chains, and a looming tariff war that might just choke the tech world. Could 2026 be the year that technology falters, not from lack of innovation, but from lack of rare earths? Global technological progress could come to a grinding halt in 2026. Maybe, maybe not. It all depends on the final outcome of the second round of the trade war between the world's two biggest rivals, China and the United States. After the first round's 30% tariff increase, Washington has now gone nuclear, a 100% hike stacked on top. That's 130% in total, a move shaking the global economy like a 9 on the Richter scale. According to CNN, President Donald Trump announced that he would impose these tariffs on November 1st or sooner, quote, depending on any further actions or changes taken by China. Beijing's answer came fast and loud. In retaliation, President Xi Jinping declared that China would cut off the supply of rare earth minerals, the precious ingredients that make modern technology possible. Smartphones, electric cars, satellites, fighter jets all rely on them. And suddenly, the world's supply might just stop. So what are these mysterious materials that could bring the entire tech industry to its knees? Let's talk about rare earth minerals, the tiny elements holding our modern world together. Why rare earths matter? They're called rare earth elements. 17 metals with names that sound like failed Pokemon. Neodymium, dysprosium, europium, yttrium, and so on. You don't see them, but you use them every day. They make your phone vibrate, your Tesla move, your TV glow, and your Wi-Fi connect. Without them, welcome back to analog. And here's the catch. While rare earths exist all over the planet, one country, China, dominates almost every step, from mining to refining to magnet making. That means when China sneezes, global tech catches the flu, just like you know what. China's grip, the hidden squeeze. China's rare earth dominance didn't happen overnight. It's the result of 3 decades of quiet strategy. Subsidies, state control, and industrial espionage mixed with patience. Whenever another country tried to build its own refinery, China dropped prices so low the competition suffocated. Today, China controls nearly 90% of global processing. That's the bottleneck no one can escape. And now, with export controls tightening, they've turned that control into a geopolitical weapon. As of late 2025, Beijing has placed 12 rare earths under new export restrictions, including holmium, erbium, and ytterbium, plus controls on magnet-making tech itself. Even if you refine your metals elsewhere, if they were ever processed using Chinese tech, guess what? You might still need China's permission to export your final product. The tariff war ignites. So now, the scene is set. Washington fires off tariffs, Beijing counters with mineral blockades. The US calls it economic coercion, China calls it self-defense, and the rest of the world just watching their supply chains unravel in real time. Some companies like Foxconn say the hit is mild for now, but if the restrictions hold, production halts could spread like dominoes from Silicon Valley to Seoul. Global semiconductor stocks tumble. EV manufacturers brace for shortages. Defense sector warns of rare earth crisis. The 2026 tech apocalypse. So what happens if this standoff escalates into 2026? Picture this. Phone launches delayed indefinitely. EV production halved. Satellites delayed. Defense contracts frozen. Even clean energy, like wind turbines and solar tech, stalls. It's not that humanity forgot how to make tech. It's that we've lost access to the atoms that make tech work. Countermoves and hope. Of course, the world isn't surrendering without a fight. The US Defense Department is funding a full mine-to-magnet domestic chain by 2027. Australia is racing to open new refining plants. Vietnam and Brazil are stepping up production. And even recycling old electronics is now seen as a national security strategy. But building new supply chains isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like building a space elevator, possible, but painfully slow. Reality check. So, will global technology actually collapse in 2026? Probably not. But could we see shortages, price spikes, and slower innovation? Absolutely. The truth sits in the messy middle: partial decoupling, selective chaos, strategic reshuffling. Tech won't die, it'll just take longer to load. If 2026 does bring a tech crisis, it won't be from lack of genius, but from a lack of control. Control over the rare metals that power everything from your phone's vibration motor to the rockets that reach Mars. So maybe the real superpower of the 21st century isn't AI or quantum computing. It's whoever controls the periodic table. The next digital revolution won't be written in code, it'll be mined. This is the global tech standoff, the war for the elements of innovation. Drop your thoughts in the comment below. Stay curious, and remember, every chip, every charge, every click starts from the ground. Thanks for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. Every bit of support helps us keep exploring the stories behind the headlines. Stay tuned for the next updates and stories.